The appointed evening arrived, and during the night's lecture, I squirmed in my seat and mustered my courage to do the deed. Between the lecture and dinner was my window of opportunity. At the end, I rushed out of the auditorium and waited for his section to let out. I was going to do this crazy thing, so unlike me, as if an alien had taken over my body. But this was how love stories began, with inspiration, Kent. And one person taking that leap of faith. Sweet Fawn goes out in front of the school and belts out an amazing song. Or perhaps Devlin is in the hospital. Poor guy fell down 5 flights of stairs trying to catch Fawn's kidnapper. He's been unconscious for days. Only Fawn can defy modern medicine by kissing him out of his coma. And then Devlin whips out a diamond ring. If I made a fool of myself, I'd be mortified, but not for long. I could hide in our dorm smoking lounge until my humiliation dissipated. My imaginary boyfriend Jason could emerge on this special occasion. If Kent rejected me, I'd tell a whopper. Oh, I forgot. Jason might drive all the way from Cape Cod for the dance. There was the option of chickening out, too, but once I decided to ask, I had to follow through. Here came Kent, Devlin, sauntering out the door with his signature shuffle, hair in his face. I couldn't fathom how he saw 2 feet in front of him, but I was ready to lead him in life, shape his future. I pounced, hard. Hi, can I ask you something? He had a blank look on his face, no doubt because my identity was a complete mystery to him. Was this a joke? Would you go to the dance with me? I blurted out with students milling around me, no doubt oblivious because they would never expect me to do something so daring. He seemed to consider my request for a second or two. Sure, Devlin said, shrugging, maybe even amused. Oh, God, really? Great. This was so easy in the beginning of my better social life. Next stop, a romantic picnic in the North Field with us holding hands and smiling at each other. I'd bring a basket of fried chicken, potato salad, and pie. Typical romance novel picnic fare. No idea where I'd get those items, but who cares? Kent hesitated. So, what's your name? The embarrassing question didn't matter. It was one of those cute anecdotes you tell your grandchildren. Over the following week, I spent hours thinking how to act, what would be the perfect dress, whether he would want to go out with me. I couldn't sleep. Nikki and I had many, many emergency strategizing sessions in the dorm smoking lounge. What are you going to wear? I don't know. A dress? Make sure it's not too baggy. What if he says something to me? You just talk. It's called conversation. But what do I say? I don't know. That you grew up in France? That would impress him. But Kent and I rarely talked during those weeks leading up to the dance. We said hello at the snack bar, yet had no other contact. Could you have great love just by staring? We needed to interact on another level, like talk or share interests. Though in romance novels, you don't need a lot of talk or shared interests. Well, okay, that wasn't true, since Devlin displays astounding knowledge of, say, gargoyles on European cathedrals, usually in just one scene as he and Fawn are walking down the Seine, thereby proving to her that he's an intellectual as well as the owner of a giant appendage in his pants. Not that I want to see this firsthand. Maybe Devlin secretly has a PhD in archaeology as well as an MBA, but Fawn doesn't know this until some benevolent fairy godmother tells her the truth about him, that he's full of depth, not just chiseled features. Really, Devlin is beyond mysterious, which made me think Kent could be perfect for me since I knew nothing about him. Deep down, I started to dread the dance and had the feeling it would be a failure. How could Kent become my boyfriend out of nowhere? I'd overthought the whole thing. My future love with Kent could all be in my head. Well, the moment has arrived. There's no turning back now. I'm on this date with Kent. As we go toward the school cafeteria, I feel like Cinderella, with a few jitters and some doubts. Maybe, though, he'll kiss me at the end of the night, even if it seems wrong. Walking next to him...